What's up, everybody? Hyped to be back. Each and every episode is brought to you by All I Need. As you'll hear in this podcast, me and Brandon are talking about vlogs and episodes. All the video content is at allineedskate.com, so you can check out everything there. That's the hub. That's where we post the podcast, all the vlogs for the YouTube channel, the giveaways on that. We also post we have an online skate shop there, so we have all our apparel and our decks up there. But yeah, that's a hub. Check that out. We are also brought to you by World Industries. If you want to check out the epic skate shit that World has going on, they just dropped a new video with Kevin Clem, Welcome to the Team part. They have skateboards, apparel, and footwear. You can check it all out at worldindustries.com. And today's episode is with my best friend, Brandon Westgate. We've known each other for a long time, and Brandon is a trailblazer. I was really hyped to catch up with him and see where he's at in life and just shoot the shit with Brandon. He's one of my favorites. Please enjoy.
Prosper. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I gotta get on this.
I just love the skating and the scene. Rain, go away. All I need is a skateboard today.
This is the Shetler Show featuring professional skateboarder, podcaster, and All I Need Skate founder, Anthony Shetler.
So it was hot. Everyone was doing it.
Yeah, they're looking for their dad's fucking metal skateboards in the garage.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Get on this thing.
Each episode brings you amazing discussions with interesting people from all walks of life.
Kind of when skateboarding clicked for me, and you learn some tricks or whatever, and you get that appreciation from your peers, you know? The other skaters are like, holy shit, like, yeah, dude, that's rad.
Admiration.
Yeah, the admiration or the affirmation.
Real, recognized real.
If I didn't experience those crazy moments in my life, then these great moments would never be as great as they have been.
Honestly, like, for me, I just loved it. Like, I saw those dudes, I saw those videos, and I was like, holy fuck, this is sick.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do.
Alright, we're rolling. What's up, Brandon?
Not much. Just leaving Boston, trying to figure out how to get home.
I know we got lost already. Sort of. We were trying to go to Lynch Family Skate Park, and then we fucking got lost, and we said, fuck it. We had already been skating, so... What do you think about my new little glass piece?
I think it's pretty dope.
Dude, everyone was saying, like, get rid of the metal.
Yeah.
And I finally got rid of the metal, which makes
so
sense.
you don't get fucking, I don't know.
I don't know, it just seemed weird smoking out of metal, you know?
Yeah.
People were saying that. I don't really...
Is it hand blown?
No, I just went to a smoke shop and got it. When I bought it, the lady was like, the carb's pretty big on that. She's like, yeah, but fuck it, that's what you want, right? I was like, you're right. Why not?
Was she right, though?
Yeah, it's pretty big. I gotta, be careful.
Wait, because she was, kind of, trying to sway your decision or something?
Yeah, she's like, you're gonna be taking big rips with that thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, okay, I guess that's what... I don't know. Fuck yeah, B. Sorry, today was fun.
Today was pretty fun.
Let's talk about fucking getting blowjobs for filming, dude. What's the fucking... Hold on. Do you have it? Oh, it's on your phone.
It's on my phone, yeah.
I'm hyped on the comments on our last vlog that we put out. We were filming, me and Brandon met up. Where were you? You were just on a skate trip, right?
Yeah, I was on my first New Balance trip.
Oh, fuck, right into it, bro.
Yeah.
Sick, where'd you go?
I went to Copenhagen, the Copenhagen Pro.
Nice.
We were there for 5, maybe 6 days.
Nice.
Germany, went to Hamburg, Cologne, Frankfurt, and then Milan, Italy.
How fucking long were you gone for?
I think it was 15 days.
Oh, damn, so you're on the move.
Yeah, we were driving a lot.
In a van? Stuffed in vans?
Yeah, mainly just for Germany. like once we got into Germany, it was like 2 days drive, 2 days drive, and then maybe like 3 days, and then fly. Then we flew to Italy, and we were there for 3 days.
What was the purpose of the trip?
Well, we just like, I think mainly just like go out to the Copenhagen Pro and then just like do a trip around it, like everyone's out there.
It was street skating.
Yeah, we just street skated. Yeah, we just like filmed like just a tour edit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, it wasn't really where I wanted to start off, but we're gonna we'll start off. We'll switch it up real quick. How I really wanted to start this up was I wanted to ask you, like, what was your first memory, and how did you get on like America? For people, like some backstory. So, what was your first memory of like how'd you get in touch with America? How'd that all work out?
Well, I was riding for Etnies at the time.
Oh yeah, Flo. I remember you had them.
Craig,
you ride the Raps? Was it the MC Raps?
MC Raps, the Sal 23s.
Nice, those are sick too. I had baby blue ones. Those things are dope.
Yeah, they were sick. Craig Metzger.
Hell yeah!
Remember
Shout
him?
out Metzger's the man.
Metzger's the man for sure.
Fuck yeah.
He was hooking me up with shoes. Steve Rodriguez kind of hooked that up, and then
that was your first connection with Soul Tech through Steve R and just the Metzger gig.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just like totally flow. Like I was just getting shit from Metzger, you know, like
flow trash.
Yeah, just flow trash shit. And then just I think it was just like kind of out of the blue. Justin Regan hit me up, and it was actually kind of funny. Like back then, like S was like killing it, and you know I actually liked the Excels and stuff like that. Well, I skated those before I was skating like for Etnies. So he calls me up and like asked me like, yeah, if there was like any brand in Soul Tech that you want to ride for. And I was like thinking, and I'm just like, fuck, is he like I didn't know he was like, I don't know what he was up to, like if it was a trick question or
it's a weird question.
I was just like I was just being honest. I was like, yeah, S probably. And then I think he was kind of bummed out by that because he was like basically like trying to see if
he's seeing where you would want to fit in,
like,
basically.
Oh, well, yeah. And then he's just like, oh, well, like, we'd be down to, like, I don't know, like, start, like, flowing you some shoes and stuff. And I was like, oh, yeah, America's sick,
Yeah. And the truth is, America and S both were so sick.
Yeah, they were super sick at the time. But, and then, I was just like, I don't, like, should I say America or is that just, like, weird or something? I don't know. I, like, overthought it and, like, I just naturally said S. But
Justin's the man, too, man.
Yeah, he's the man. But the only reason he was, like, come to find out, like, I found this out, like, years later, like, when I started traveling and stuff, like, I guess there was, somebody, I forgot who was, like, the TM for Etnies, but the Etnies TM...
Dave Huang, maybe. Was he?
I think it was maybe before him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. This was, like... 13 years ago.
Damn.
Something like that.
Damn, we've known each other for we've been like friends for a long time.
Yeah,
dude.
Forever. So, but I guess like one of the Etnies the Etnies TM had stole one of the America Flow riders.
Oh shit.
That they liked. So Regan was like, fuck that, I'm gonna retaliate and like take one of the Etnies Flow guys.
Yeah.
And he just like picked me for whatever reason.
Who was the other person, do you remember?
That the Etnies guy took?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Dude, Justin got the better deal for sure, though.
I mean, I'm stoked. But yeah, that's how like that came about.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it
dude.
was just like some retaliation thing, and then like whatever. I went on like I think my first trip was like to Miami, maybe. Like did like
for America.
Yeah, I think it was like a Tampa.
Ooh, one of those trips.
Yeah, Tampa, and then like to Miami after that, and street skating. All that, super fun.
When you got on America, like, was there a moment you felt like you were on America? Like, was there a moment where you like met everyone you felt like you were like on?
I think like I really felt on like, yeah, like everyone was like super cool, and like I went on that trip, and then I was kind of like I didn't really hang out with too many people in the beginning, I don't think, and then I got like it was like when I actually started riding for Birdhouse and I went out with you guys, moved out to Long Beach there.
Yeah.
It was actually before I started riding for Birdhouse, to tell you the truth. I was like riding for Fibro, and I was like, I asked Seamus if I could come and stay with you guys for like a week.
Yeah.
So I flew out there, and then when I came out, Jeff Henderson, he was a TM at the time.
What up, Jeff? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
And he was like, oh, you know, if you shoot a photo, you know, like we can we'll run an ad. And
Whoa, for America.
Yeah. So
Whoa.
I like shot a sequence that I was hyped on that trip.
Do you remember
like sent it to him. Yeah, it was like a frontside kickflip wall ride, like under a bridge. It's that bridge where like people do like that one guy did like fucking wall ride up and then like I think he stalled it and grabbed out. It might have been like a Trans World Cup.
Was it like a 401 ditch? That highway, like Pacific.
Yeah, like there's like a big ass rail. I think Corey Duffel like skated the fucking rail.
Yeah. I think I remember that.
Yep.
Corey Duffel. Whoa. Wonder what that guy's doing. Should figure that one out.
I have no idea. That's your job.
So fucking, you shot a sequence?
Yeah, I shot a sequence, gave me an ad, and then...
Who shot the sequence?
Fuck.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
I know, yeah.
We'll have to look it up.
I have no idea.
We'll look it up.
Honestly.
But sick. And then that was an ad? It was just that, it was like...
Yeah, it just worked like that. And then I was
Nice.
like, fuck, dude, I must, like, be on the team. And then I started going on trips, and I think my first, like, legit trip, was we did a trip to Turkey and Italy, and I was super young. I was like, I don't know, 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
And that was like, all right, yeah, like, you know, that's where I was like hanging out with like
You're going
Leo
international trips.
and, like, yeah, Leo and Spanky and Jeff Henderson was on that trip. Minor, Regan, Herman was supposed to go, and for whatever reason he like didn't make the flight. That trip actually was like one of my favorite trips ever. They did this thing where like we had like not a bunch of demos, but we had like 3 demos or something like that, and like with all we, you know, back then we would get all this per diem, and so Herman's per diem like had all this cash. Like they were like, what are we gonna do with all this, you know? So they decided to
Let's
like
have some fun.
yeah, but like all the demos, they decided to basically like judge the demos. So like mine, like in the morning, like after the demo, you know, whatever, the next morning they'd all like get together in the lobby and like
Like, who killed it?
yeah, talk it over.
Nice.
But they were being like
Huddle.
real fucking like you know, like real critical of the whole thing. You know, it was like, Leo, you know, you like did the most tricks and killed it, but your attitude was shit because
I can
like,
see that. I can see that.
well, he like his board got lost or something, so he had to borrow someone's board, and he was just like, you know, kind of bummed, like pissed off or something.
Yeah, you killed
So-
it, but you know, you
Yeah,
brought a little
yeah.
sourness,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like
And then,
mood wise,
you
like
know,
what's
so it was
going
like
on?
that, and then it was just like, you know, like you didn't do as many tricks, but like you ended the demo, you know, so it was like
He dropped the hammer at the end, like
Yeah.
give him that point.
So it was like they were like just critiquing the whole thing. It turned into this like every demo, like, oh fuck, we gotta like
That makes
make
it
sure.
fun.
Yeah, it was super fun. And then,
Because it's like everyone has to contribute, right? It's
Yeah.
like you got to pull your weight, bro. Somehow come through, even if it's last second. Like you could blow it all day, but if you like got lunch or something, you're like, yeah, well, you got lunch.
yeah, it was sick.
That's when you probably started feeling like you're in the crew, huh? Because you're part of it.
Yeah,
you're
definitely.
with it.
And then like also I was like super young and like, yeah, I think I went to like maybe Japan one time with Fibro, and then other than that though, I hadn't really been like traveling too much, like especially out the country or anything. And you know, and like those guys were like I think Minor was like, oh dude, we need some fucking beers, like dude, go get some beers. And I was like, can't go buy beers. It's like, fucking yeah, you can. We're in fucking Turkey. And I was like, all right, I'll try. And then like just like, you know, this young little kid just going and like
Fake it till you
I'm
make
like,
it.
yeah, I'm like, you know, just like, yeah, I'd take some beers. And the guy hooked me up with a whole cardboard box and like skated back like, yeah, look at this shit, you know. Everybody's all hyped, so I felt real good.
You pulled it off.
Yeah, I pulled it off.
Because you do kind of look like the Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle, like the little
Oh, yeah,
kids.
yeah,
so
for
like
sure.
they try to go up and buy it, especially when you were younger
Oh,
too.
especially back then, yeah.
Fuck.
I didn't have these fucking
It's almost
sun wrinkles.
Yeah, it's like comical.
These
It's like,
sunspots all over me.
You're hideous now. I thought it was a visor. No, just a camouflage hat.
Honestly, I haven't seen too many visors like how you've been talking.
Well, no, it's just like Jeff is always trying to get me on the all I need visor tip. I'm like, Jeff, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it, bro.
Damn, dude, I didn't even know he was into visors that much.
He used to be back in the day. I haven't
I
seen
can
him.
see it. Suspenders,
Yeah.
visors.
I
they
haven't
all
seen
go
him rock a
together.
visor, and the closest he's come to selling me on a visor was a poker visor, because I kind of like playing Texas Hold'em. So then I was like, yeah, I'm kind of tight to have one of those like green visors, you know.
Nah, this is not necessary.
But I'm just trying to like, I'm like, yeah,
A
whatever.
visor, come on. What's
His
next?
justification is like, hey, even though you don't like visors, everyone's starting to like them, so you should just like them. And I'm like, no, I just don't really care for a visor.
Yeah, it looks stupid. It's dumb. If you want to wear something, put a hat on. You know.
Yeah, it's in betweeny, right?
What the hell? Or some sunglasses. You know?
They rock visors when they go golfing a lot, right? People do. That's like a golfing thing, is a
which
visor.
I have no idea why. It's like,
yeah, I don't either.
You know, the sun's out, especially most.
Probably on top of your head covered, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, all those people are bald. You know, they're old.
Yeah,
like, people playing
exactly.
golf are old.
Yeah.
You know, they definitely have that bald spot on the top of their head.
For sure. That's a heating pad.
Yeah.
I know. I have the balding spot.
Yeah, so would you rock a visor, just let that burn up?
No, I'm going to put a cap on.
Yeah.
I'm fucking do a cap on it.
It's ridiculous.
I don't get it. I can see it as a fashion statement if you're just like, you want to clip it on your waist belt, you know, like have your visor hanging from your waist. Like make a statement, like I like a visor, you know, like, because it's not really utility, right? It's like,
it's useless.
Or am I missing, like, what if a bird shits on your head? You got a visor on, you're getting shit on your head.
Yeah, it's absolutely pointless. Not necessary.
Jeff, the one thing he did to, like, look at the Boston Globe right there.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I wonder how much their business fell off real quick, right? Internet, and like they had to try. Now is it just a big internet?
They probably just their website pops off. Man.
I wonder what their distribution is, or how many how many newspapers they print monthly and shit like that.
Oh shit! I should get in the Hove.
The Hove lane. Hove.
Smashing over the Hove.
The one justification that Jeff gave me about the visor that made sense was he was like he could pull it down. And it could just hang from his neck. So it was like easy to carry. What? And like when he doesn't need the visor, he could just pull it down. He could just hang.
Who the hell wants to wear that around their neck?
See, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like movie characters that would have a visor on. You know,
like if you don't want to wear your hat, you just like take it off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why like no one. That's ridiculous.
I'm glad that we could have this conversation because like Jeff's always chirping at me about visors.
That shit is so dumb.
Thank you. This means a lot to me. You're the right person to talk to about this. Oh, okay. So back to America.
All right.
What about your first shoe? Like, how did that come down? Like, how did it go to you getting a shoe?
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know. I don't know why they decided or what they decided. But before that, so like back in the day, the only way you could get on the team, which is actually like still kind of like this, but there hasn't really been like team meetings since like since like Jeff Henderson like quit. He was like the brand manager, and like he was like the last one to really like kind of like keep everything together, like as like tight as it was, you know.
Yeah.
But before, you couldn't get on the team unless everyone had like they would have team meetings. Like I think maybe it was like twice a year, or at least definitely once a year they would have a team meeting, and the team would decide who would get on the team. And then also like they would, you know, the discussion would come up like, okay, like, you know, whatever, my name must have came up because I was like you know, I had a pro board, and like, are we going to give this guy a shoe? Must have came up in the meeting, and I guess I got majority of the votes, or
nice.
like I must have got like the team's like consent to like get a shoe, because that was the only way that you'd actually get a shoe.
Yeah. So they must have met you, liked you, been on trips.
Yeah, I mean, I was going on trips for a while. Like I was riding for him for like I probably got on when I was like 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get a board until I was like 20. So yeah, I was like riding for him for like, I don't know, some years before.
Heavy.
Definitely before I got a shoe.
Yeah, that's
and
amazing.
Then we had the Stego part, and then Miner was like, you know, like, oh yeah, you're gonna have a shoe. So we like filmed like I filmed like a little shoe part for it.
How'd you feel about taking on a pro shoe? Like,
yeah, it was crazy. I don't know. I was just kind of like, are you sure? You know, I've always just been like, you know, whatever. It's like, it's your company. I mean, if this is what you think, I mean, I go off of like, you know, there's people in charge. So
yeah,
you know what? You know, I'm not gonna be like, nah, I don't want to shoot.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
Like, fuck yeah, I was fucking stoked and totally honored. You know.
Yeah,
that was dope. So.
Were you ever nervous about it selling?
Yeah, I mean, always. I kind of just like I don't even look into that because it's kind of I don't know. I don't like to look into that.
It's like the behind the curtains.
Yeah, I just figure like if it's not selling like in their bum, like they're just gonna let me know.
Yeah. So how many shoes did you have?
I think like shit, because it's like
You did a lot of colorways and stuff too. You had lows and highs.
Yeah, I
as
had
well.
like
Or mids?
started with like a mid, kind of looked like a half cap, kind of.
Nice.
That was my first one, and then I think my second one was like called the Flick,
Yeah.
and then my third one
Was that the commercial on the sidewalk with the
Yeah,
bump?
where I
That was
did
so
the
sick.
kickflip, yeah.
Yeah, where was that?
that was like Petaluma, I think.
California?
Yeah, it was like Northern California, like right by like Santa Rosa and like Sebastopol, I think.
Who knew where that bump was? How do you find that thing?
I want to say like Miner or Gaberman, because Miner's from like Santa Rosa, so it was like maybe I think he had filmed somebody like do a grab over it or something like a long time ago, and he was like, oh dude, I wonder if that's still there, and then yeah, so we scoped it out and found it.
That's sick.
He, like, was like, oh, just fucking blast a kickflip off this thing. So I just kickflipped it a bunch of times.
You're good. You're pretty good off of blasting off of like stuff. I noticed that today.
Yeah, I like skating bumps.
Yeah, bumps for sure.
Because you can get like, I mean, it's like, if there's a bump there, you can like go a lot higher than if it was flat ground, you know?
Yeah, in theory.
Always. No, that's always the case.
Depends on the day.
No, that's always the case. If you hit the bump right, the bump blasts you.
The bump doesn't lie.
The bump does the work, for sure. Way less effort. It's a lot of the times sometimes just like figuring out how the bump works, which is usually like the trick.
Yeah.
You know, that's what fucking, it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, I had that one, and then I think after that, I want to say I had the runner inspired one.
Yeah.
And then they did.
What's the deal with that? How'd that come to be? Why go from that to a runner?
There was a new shoe designer in there, August, and like I had met with him, and he was like, we were like just talking and kind of like going over like what I liked and stuff, and he's like, dude, we should do something fucking like pretty different. Like I got an idea, and I was like, all right, yeah, like let's fucking do this. So we just like looking at shoes, and like I'm into that style of shoe. I like it, and kind of worked with him to like go off of a few different like drawings and stuff that he came up with, and I was like, dude, that looks fucking sick. I was super hyped on it, and it was like the shoe itself actually at the time, like America was like doing this thing like a higher quality.
I remember.
Yeah, they were like trying to like, I think the shoes were like getting made like kind of shitty at one point, so they were like, fuck it, we're gonna do like a higher quality like shoe and like put all this like dope shit into it. Made it like really, it was a really good shoe. I loved it actually.
Yeah.
And
like they noticed they wanted to step up the quality and have that to offer, because
they
grew to that point where they could probably do that.
Yeah. And just they were getting like complaints of like even like team riders like, dude, the shoe like blow out like super quick and shit like that, so I was like, all right, well, fuck it, if we're gonna go higher quality, let's just like go all in,
Yeah, for sure.
So so then they did that, but then it was like kind of it was like a lot of feedback of like, fuck the shoe, like I want the shoe, but it's like super expensive, like is it worth, like people afraid to like maybe buy that shoe for that price or whatever. I think it was like $85 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe even 90 or something. So then they took that, they did a higher quality shoe for like, I think almost everybody in the line, but then they're like, all right, so we're gonna keep like the higher quality in there for the people that want that, and then also do like a vulcanized shoe like based off of that. So I had a mid Vulc like based off of that like upper.
I remember those. Yeah,
and then I had the Westgate CC, which was that was like the last shoe that I was skating. I actually really love that shoe. I was skating it for like, I don't know, a couple of years or something.
Yeah,
that one was like super dope, cup sole and like really basic, like had like the toe piece was like one solid piece, so it didn't like rip. There was like no stitching to rip through or anything like that. It was pretty functional shoe. I liked it.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. So.
Do you have a pair of all your shoes?
Yeah, for sure. I have like I got this thing in my basement where it has like all like my fucking trucks and wheels, and then like just a pile of shoes.
Wow.
Yeah. And then also like your first shoe, like on America, when you get your first shoe, they give you like a plaque, like a golden shoe, basically.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So it's pretty sick. I got like my first shoe that's like golden, like dipped in gold.
I think I've seen the photo in the magazine.
Yeah,
before.
I think you've probably seen it. It's at my house.
Or maybe I saw the real thing. I'm pretty sure
you've for sure seen it. Yeah.
That's sick, man. Yeah, that seems like. Did it ever seem like Riding for America that it was like the biggest brand at one point compared to other brands?
Dude, yeah, for sure. Like on top of the world, it was the shit. Like they had fucking, back when I first started riding for it, they had like the American Mansion and shit.
Oh,
When they were working on like, I didn't get to stay at like the first one, but then they had this other one, and I stayed at that one, and that was like when we were working on like Stay Gold and stuff, and yeah, the team was huge back then.
Yeah,
it was real big.
A lot of heavy people.
Yeah, it was insane. We were traveling so much, like going to Paris and like been to Paris like a bunch of times.
How many years have you skated? How many years did you skate for America? I wonder.
I think like 12.
Damn.
Around like 12 years, yeah.
That's like your skate school. You're 12 years right there. Right? Damn.
Yeah, a long time.
So, I mean, we might as well just move into like the transition into nowadays, because you got new things going on.
Yeah, for sure. Just started riding for New Balance. Super stoked.
Well, hold on.
Went on my first trip.
Hold on. So, you're riding for America? Where does that go? Who do you have to contact? Is that a rough call? Did you just? Everyone talked about it. It was just the right move. Like.
Yeah. Well, I was like. I was talking to Minor, and also, like, Minor, was contemplating on, going to Element, and then, he eventually did. Just started working for Element, so he's going to do the Element video, which we've been working on.
Nice.
So, pretty hyped on that, because it's gonna be super sick.
You get to film with John more.
Yeah, I get to film with Minor, and, like, I love working with Minor, and, he's like, one of the best, so... the video is gonna be dope.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So like I knew he was gonna quit, and then like after Jeff Henderson quitting too, there was like kind of issues with like brand management, stuff like that. Minor tried to step into that role, and he was like over that, and I don't know. I was getting hit up from the New Balance guys for a while. I knew my contract was coming up, and Minor quitting was definitely a huge change, and stuff's just changed. It just changed over the years too, so
yeah, I
was kind of like, you know what, contract's coming up, and I'm just gonna move on to seek out something new. I rode for him for such a long time, and
I feel
was at the point where they were like at the highest too, and I don't know.
I feel like it's a good transition. I feel like you're a good fit for New Balance.
Yeah, I'm down, and I like, that was like a thing that they liked, that runner-inspired shoe that I came up with. I like that style, and, that's what they're about,
it
is
fits
like
with
running, and, they're out of Boston, which the skate program's like mainly in California, but New Balance is Boston.
Yeah,
that's like, it's right here.
Yeah.
And that was another thing too, like, I haven't been going on like really that many, like America hasn't been doing really any trips or anything like that, so I haven't been traveling with them, and I don't live in California, so it's like I haven't really like been skating with anybody from the team for a while, and it's kind of like, I don't know, I just felt like it was time, and I did it all like as cool as possible. Like they were like, super,
you did 12 years of like that thing. Sick,
and like I waited till my contract was up. I like let them know so they could like prepare for it. And I talked to them, and
well, you're a gentleman about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I
you were like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah, like I'm super grateful and like appreciative of like everything that they've helped me with, and like I wouldn't even been like in the position that I'm in now with without them. So I didn't want to I wanted to leave on good terms. So. Yeah. Which I did the best I possibly could,
Yeah, that's sick. So that's cool. I mean, it's good to have some change and to have room to grow.
Yeah.
Because like you did 12 years with one brand, you grew through a whole decade.
Yeah, and they're going through like they're going through change as well. Like with like getting someone else in charge for like the brand management, and then knowing that like miner's not there, then they're gonna, so it's like it was just like a lot of change, and I was just like, you know what, like I don't know. I've been getting hit up from them for a while, and I was like, I'm gonna try it out. They got like a sick thing going. They go on dope trips, and they got a super good team. I actually just, I went on that trip that I said.
Yeah.
And met like, not the whole team, but a good majority of the team. Got to skate with the guys, and they're super cool.
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of shredders. I watched the video that just came out.
Yeah, for sure.
It was sick. It was good.
Yeah, everyone was like super nice. It's like first trip, so I'm like just the new guy.
The new guy.
I'm like the new guy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Brandon, bro. Do you guys like the color pink?
And then also like Levi's the fucking TM, which
Levi's
is sick.
shreds. Can you say that right here on the show?
Yeah, he fucking kills
Levi's
it.
shreds.
He's like
such a good style, so unique and like his own. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I like that too, like having like a team manager that has like like been in the
trenches.
In the trenches, yeah, like fucking done it and like knows how it feels, like fuck, especially when we're on these like crazy like trips overseas, and it's like you got the distributor like, yeah, we need to go to a demo, then we have street skating at 9:30, and then it's just like holy shit, like you need we
can only do so much, and it's got to be spaced out properly so people can rest, heal, and figure out how to do it and maximize the most out of it.
Because 2 weeks on the road, dude, it's a long time.
The only way to know all that shit is to have been lived through the bad and the shit of that, and then learn from that.
Definitely.
I was gonna say, the cool thing when I found out you were doing the New Balance thing, my first thought was like, that's cool for Brandon, and then second I was like, that's good for someone else that wants to try to ride for America. Like, imagine if you're another dude out there that wants to ride for like a brand, even if they're restructuring and rebuilding again, like what if someone else gets a shot to work with them,
Yeah, no, for sure.
To hook up a young dude trying
another thing is like New Balance shoes like are super good. They have like an insane amount of resources to like make dope shoes.
Oh, I don't doubt. They've been in business a long time.
Like once I started wearing the shoes, for sure, it was like, oh man, these are like these feel so good on my feet.
Yeah.
And then also like I like can get like any of the runner. Like I got like 2 or 3 different pairs of like these runners, and they're fucking sick, dude.
Nice.
Yeah. I've been like bike riding like me and Nikki, dude, yeah. And my dad was like, what the fuck you got on? Because my Uncle Glenn like rocks like New Balance runners, And he like yesterday I like got out the truck after like a bike ride, and I was like, what the fuck you wearing? Look like Uncle Glenn. And I was like,
Grandpa Glenn, because Grandpa probably wears them too.
Yeah, no, but these ones are like, they have shit that's like super sick, especially in the running stuff.
Nice.
And they're like, dude, they're like almost like, I don't even know how to describe how they fit on your foot, but it's like insane.
Like a moon boot, like slides in, beautiful, but not like.
No, not even. It's like almost like one. It's like I don't know, like I don't know how to describe it, but it's dude, it's fucking sick.
The thing you were
showing, so good on your feet.
What you were showing me earlier, that when you were talking about the laces and stuff, it looked like it was gonna be nice.
Oh yeah,
the little design thing you were showing me.
Definitely, I'm hyped.
How's the garden, dude? Solid garden going?
The garden's going, dude.
I know, you were looking at my garden today, and I felt like insecure about my garden, because I know your garden's
heavy.
heavy.
Your pumpkin's fucking dope.
Pretty solid,
right?
Yeah,
we don't have a pumpkin like that.
What?
Yeah, we only have pumpkins.
Heavy pumpkin!
I was actually really surprised.
I'm gonna tell my lady she's gonna be hyped. That's her first pumpkin, bro.
Oh, dude, it's sick. That's the best feeling. Carve that thing open, eat some pumpkin seeds.
I'm gonna try to do an all-I-need pumpkin if she'll let me.
Oh, yeah.
She might not. If not, I'll just buy one, because I'm an adult. I have money.
Yeah, you can do that.
Buy a fucking pumpkin.
Yeah, why not?
Last year I bought like $40 worth of pumpkin, and we just filmed an all-I-need edit. I think we'll do that again. If I could grow my own pumpkins for the edit, all we do is go to a parking lot and smash them and do tricks over them.
Yeah, I mean, your backyard, you could... If I had that backyard, I would turn just the whole thing into a garden.
I know, we're trying. It's grown already twice. We have to learn how to garden while we're growing it, so it's like...
Well, yeah, that's part of the fun.
Yeah, like figuring it out,
Yeah, it's always... You learn something... Our garden gets better and better every year.
Yeah, you guys have been on the mission for a while, because I can tell. Like, you fucking...
Yeah,
heavy
shit's
garden.
fucking looking good this year. I've been, like, doing a lot of work to that thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I put, like, a whole drip system in, and then I add compost every year. Like, last year I added... like quite a bit, and then this year again, dude, you can just like dig in the dirt and just get like a handful of worms. It's insane.
Nice.
Yeah,
for fishing,
you could fish with them. Yeah, they're like big ass worms.
Yeah, it's good fishing weather.
Yeah,
When's the last time you've been fishing? It's been a while, huh?
Yeah, I haven't fished in a while. Last year I fished. My dad's got a boat. We went saltwater fishing.
Nice.
Out in the canal.
Yeah, that's like a little bit of a process, but once you're out on the boat in the water, it's nice.
Oh, yeah. It's
getting
sick.
it out there and stuff.
Did the old, me and my brother, I got him, he was being such a bitch at first, though.
Derek?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, I was like, you know, because we're getting kind of bored out there and
fishing.
Yeah, and then then we were swimming and I was like, yeah, like
you jumping off the boat?
Yeah, full speed. I was like, yeah, fucking gun it. And, like,
You're bait, dude. You're human bait.
Yeah, even my dad was like, yeah, that was. I was like, dude, was that as fast as this thing goes? And he was like, no, I thought you were gonna, you know, kill yourself, something. And then I was like, Derek, come on, let's do this. You know, I did it one time, and actually both times I did it. Like the second time, I like whiplashed my neck.
Wait, what are you doing? You're getting the boat going really fast? And
Yeah, you
off?
just gas it, like he's going as fast as you can, and then you just jump off the side, you know, and you're like,
man
hit the
overboard.
water.
It's like a car accident.
Yeah, and then he loops around and comes get you.
Do you have a life vest on?
No.
Oh, you should. It would probably make it like a little less impact.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta jump right. Like,
how fast you going?
I don't know, 25, 30.
But it feels like you're John Rambo on the side.
Yeah, it's sick.
Bruce.
You like jump and it's like the boat's like, you can see the boat going and you're just like, boom, you hit the water and like it hurts kind of when you hit the water a little bit. I seen it on that it was like Nitro Circus or some shit, that Travis Pastrana guy.
Oh,
like they were doing it at like 80. I think the dad like broke his neck or some shit like that.
Fucking extreme, way too extreme.
Yeah, my dad's
Bring it down a notch.
He doesn't go that fast. I was like, there's no way we're gonna get hurt. And, you know, I had to like coach my brother into it, and then after it was like, yeah, that was pretty fun.
Dude, I'm still tripping off the blowjob comments.
Oh yeah,
dude,
you're filming there.
That was sick.
You're fucking.
That's a compliment.
You're drone filming.
He was telling me, yeah, they thought I was on a drone.
It's ridiculous.
I have the Karma Grip handle and a GoPro and it fucking, it's like holds it steady, so I can basically run with it and it just looks super steady, like it's a steady track.
You were running with it.
I jumped over a fence mid-line, and you can't even tell, and people were like so perplexed about it.
A gap with a fence.
You do a frontside 180. I just trailed in behind it and jump the fence.
I could see you out the corner of my eye every time I'd land and just start laughing because you look ridiculous jumping over the fence.
Dude, it's like, I feel like literally in my head, I'm like, I feel like I'm Pinocchio trying to film because I'm falling all over the fucking place. But then I watch the footage and the handle holds it so steady. I'm like, dude, I gotta just keep doing this until I get better. Cause like,
no, you're hyped. Just make me hyped. And
the comments after filming those lines and how crazy, one dude suggested that I deserve a blowjob because of being able to jump the fence in the line. He wasn't offering it up though. It was saying, "Are you sure?" I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
You never know.
God damn it.
Yeah, dude, that was ridiculous. I like filming that little thing though.
It's so fun, right?
Yeah.
Why? Why is it so fun? It's because everything turns into fun.
Yeah,
it's like, let's film that because it's ridiculous.
I just think it like doesn't matter because you just have this like little stick that you're falling around with, and it's like, and you're like super into like making those edits and stuff, and like you're always just like always have it, so it's just like, all right, yeah, like fucking film this.
It's nice because we don't miss anything. Like I was saying the other day, it's like sometimes you'd have to like ask the filmer to film, you know, like sometimes it's like, hey, could you film this? And you've done like, but I don't know. I like filming like, the whole session sometimes. To pull out like a whole camera just to do like a fucking warm up line. It's just exactly. It's useless, you know. But you just have this like little thing that's just like you always have it, and it just turns right on. Yeah, and you just like you're just always doing it, like whether anybody asks or not. Like you're just like sticking. Oh yeah. In there. Is that rude? I don't know. Maybe. No, but I mean like. I think it just makes it fun because it's just like, oh, all right, hey, get this. Yeah. Like you can just like dick around, you know. And the beauty of skating sometimes is in the smallest little details, like some of this funnest shit. And honestly, dude, I thought you were fucking around, but apparently on how hyped that people were with your filming, it's like all of a sudden you got a lot serious, a lot more serious. I have grand vision, bro. Yeah. Technology though, it's insane, right? How goes that? How goes your Instagram days? Are we doing all right? Seen you got strong following recently, or you've had it for a while. I guess it's kind of gradually been like that. I just kind of like, I don't know, dude. I never really like am on it with like consistent. How often do you post? Well, I just post like whenever I have like. No, don't dodge the question. How often do you post?
I guess it just depends on like.
I'm just kidding. How often do you post?
I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I don't know, because sometimes it's like I get all sparked, or like, you know, when we go out skating, you're always like filming with that fucking little stick.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then you just send me the clips, so I'm like, oh yeah, fucking throw these on there, you know. But it's like other times it's like I'm not gonna ask somebody like, hey, can you you know, I'm not into like. I haven't yet like fucking set up my phone to like film myself because that just seems like ridiculous. I just don't think of that either. I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna film myself fucking keep the back tails ledge. Like,
yeah, that's kind of hard to. Like,
I just don't like. I don't have that like instilled in me, and I'm never gonna be like that. So
yeah,
I'm not even gonna bother. It just seems ridiculous.
Yeah,
like I'm not that like I need to fucking post every day or something. You know, I don't need the. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
Hey,
I mean, I'm not like against it. I'm
tense
just not.
in here.
I'm just not like fucking
heavy.
Yeah, because I'm like trying to like think of this and like not like sound like an asshole.
Yeah.
Or like harsh people. You know, I'm just like that's just not my thing.
Yeah.
But I'm down. Yeah, if like you send me some clips or like I have something like some skate shit. Because I was like in the beginning, I was like posting just like just shit I was doing out like.
I love the blog stuff.
Yeah, I was posting that, and then like I was like I never really like looked too much into the comments anymore because like. When I was posting a lot of that stuff, it was like, oh, we want more skate. So I was just like, fuck it. I'll just like post skate shit then, you know, like whatever. I don't know, you know.
No, you can't. You can only please some people some of the time.
Yeah, and it's like not everybody needs to know like what I'm up to all the time. That's just ridiculous.
Too intrusive.
It's just like not necessary.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to know what everyone's up to all the time.
Yeah.
You just don't.
I just like put I think because I film so much, I just put out on like a regular basis because I go on so many skate sessions.
Yeah, but you're hyped on it, and you're like, you know,
I like filming it all. And
yeah, you're constantly like stick filming and like whatever.
I like that you keep calling it stick
I don't know what to call it.
It's just it's the Karma grip with the GoPro, and I think
I just say stick so like if anyone's listening, they like can picture
like,
stick filming, you know.
I feel like a film bot, like a robot, like that can just film because it's almost like having an eye when you're filming with that and just like chasing people around and it holds it steady. It's like you're watching everything. Imagine if you just had it as glasses. You just like walk like if you could just film by like.
Oh, I did that.
Really?
Well, not like where you're watching it, but at Tampa. Remember, I was wearing those glasses. That guy was like, "Hey, fucking film a trick."
Oh yeah.
And I traveled the pyramid with those weird glasses.
Yeah, it was like Snapchat one or something. I think.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like
the guy asked me to put these on. And I was like, "Oh, all right."
Damn. Yeah, exactly. See, that would be sick. That's like you film.
There
yourself.
You go. Next thing. You'll be having the glasses and the stick. Just running around like ridiculous, dude.
It doesn't need to be done. That's the beauty of it. It's like, don't have to film any of it. I just
think also it's fun. I like it.
Fun.
I like it because you're just like so stoked on it and like just out there. Like, yeah, that's your thing is like just filming all this stuff. And
well, I'm going back. I go back and watch the episodes like after a while, and it's like brings me back to that session. Yeah. And like all the tricks that went down and the fun, and like I'm like, dude, this is like the sickest memories to have. Like,
yeah, and
I want terabytes.
I like always almost think I'm gonna be like, because you get me all hyped on like the vlog, and I'm like, and you're always like, dude, your life's sick. You gotta film this and like fucking show this. So then I think I get all hyped and I started to make a vlog like twice, and then I just like give up. I'm just like, oh, I can't. Like this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like filming others though. Like I filmed some of my shit too. I like doing that. I'm like weird. I like filming it all for whatever reason. And you're like good at editing and stuff. I'm just kind of like I'm useless in that field. So I'm like, it becomes more just like I'm like I don't know. I'm like this doesn't even like I'm putting this together and this is like I'm watching it and I think it's fucking boring. So I don't know. I'm like I don't want to do this, you know? It's because it's your everyday.
Yeah, I guess so.
You do a lot of cool shit though, cause like, but it is like you have to film it, you know?
Yeah, and that's like a lot of it. It's like I never like I don't have the mindset of just like I never take photos of anything or like. I'll probably look back and be like, man, I fucking blew it, you know? But it's just like...
because how many episodes of the vlog are you on?
Oh, yeah. See, that's why I just like... I like that you do it, you know? I just participate in your shit.
I love it. It's awesome. We've been down since day one, dude.
Not everybody's got a fucking vlog.
No, definitely not.
I just participate.
Definitely not.
I just like, you that's your thing, you know?
But it would be sick to know, like, what you would choose to show. That's all. It'd be sick to make a movie. I think about that shit too. I was talking to Tim about that today. Like, has he ever made like a movie where he like filmed, edited, dialogue, like actors?
What was the only movie he made?
Oh shit! It was against tobacco, against smoking cigarettes, and he won like an award, right? He was saying he got to go meet some fucking higher up or something, and they didn't know who the fuck he was and why he was there, and they gave him like a certificate or something.
It's ridiculous.
Tim's
and then what did he say? He like took something and made a blunt out of it.
Yeah, like afterwards or something?
After he won the
I don't even remember.
The no smoking
award, like
righteous video.
Gnarly. Today was weird. It started off, we were talking about Trump and we watched his YouTube channel today. Oh god, yeah. That was crazy.
Man, I like have not followed anything that guy said.
I'm glad I don't watch cable news. Like, there's people that still watch like TV news like on the regular and like follow it. Like,
that shit was pretty entertaining though. He says some funny ass shit.
It's a YouTube channel.
He's fucking ridiculous.
It's like a reality show, and he's an actor. He already had a show before, right? This is just like a little more high stakes, maybe. Fucking insane.
Not even more high stakes. He just has more viewers.
Yeah. We're now in an age where you can broadcast your whole presidency.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It can be like, imagine if they had those glasses that you put on and tray flipped. If Trump had to wear those all the time,
it'd be fucking hilarious.
You could just watch 24/7.
That's the one thing though. He said like, I don't know those, because I always just look up those like. The only thing I looked up was like where he's like talking about like touching her pussy and shit like that.
Yeah,
the
like raw shit.
Yeah, dude. And it was
like, really? He said that?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
But then there's like that YouTube thing where he's like on the bus like talking about it.
Yeah.
Like I just YouTube like Donald Trump and like, you know, that just comes up and it's like fucking ridiculous. You know, it's like, it's pretty funny, you know?
It's entertainment. It's full entertainment. He's just being a
total douchebag, but it's like, I don't know. But yeah, that's ridiculous. That's our president. That's the guy in charge. You know? And then there's like this thing where he's like doing like WWE.
Oh yeah, he's like, he's an entertainer. Yeah, he's been on TV in the public eye for so long.
It's really hard to take him serious.
Yeah.
And then when he's like up there talking about like whatever the fuck he was talking about, just not even letting anybody get a question in or anything.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I can't even follow that shit.
It's intense. It weighs heavy on people's minds, though. You know.
Yeah.
It's insane. If you follow that stuff too, it's like, it's almost like poison, because if you watch it and you're in fear of everything all the time, because that's like what the news seems to do, or like all that, a lot of it, if you just follow it, it's so attention seeking. It's insane. And then you're in this world of like, fuck, are we going to war all the time? Oh, this dude is too much sometimes, you know what I mean? It's insane. I feel bad for people that watch that shit all the time. I'll peruse it on YouTube a little bit. I'll like watch it sometimes. I go to Donald Trump's show because it's insane.
What is that?
That's fucking what we were watching today. His YouTube channel.
Oh, you just go to like Donald Trump.
It's actually titled Speeches and Press Conferences, and it's just him being like buffoonish with world leaders and threatening other countries and like double standards. But I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what's up.
I don't either. I can't even. That shit's too much for me.
When I was younger, I thought about politics too. I never really gave a fuck. I was just like, I don't know. It doesn't even pertain to you when you're little, you know? You don't even understand it. And then you become an adult and they're
Tim said today, because it's like,
they're telling you they're the problem because you didn't vote. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I never knew up until like, you know, this election or whatever, how it all worked with like, you know,
who fucking knows how it all works?
Yeah, because it's like he fucking didn't even win the people's vote, and it's just like, why the fuck is everyone voting then? It doesn't matter. That's what. Once I heard that, I was like, oh, it's a bunch of horse shit. Everyone always says like, your vote counts, but he lost by like millions.
Yeah,
he lost.
He won the race that was needed. Vote, yeah, he won the ones that was more powerful, I guess.
Yeah, Tim said that was like designed. Because Tim went to school for all that politics shit.
Yeah.
And he actually said what that was supposed to do, and it was actually supposed to like weed out, you know, anybody like Donald Trump for being a president. But you know, and then really, it's like, what choice do you have? Hillary Clinton. You know, where do you go with this? You know, so it's just like, it's a lost cause. Like, just this shit is just like happening. It's out of your hands.
Yeah.
Whether you vote or not.
Yeah.
I honestly, I heard that and I was like, there's literally no point of voting. Everyone's fucking like got fooled.
Yeah.
Everyone is fooled.
It's terrifying
And
because
like how you were saying, it's all like it's all rigged and stuff. Like I've been watching House of Cards, and it's like, dude, it's fucked.
Well,
like I imagine that's exactly how it's ran in there.
Yeah, my point is people in power are political. They have politics and they butt heads because they own enough resources and their economies themselves, you know, and they like clash because
they bribe each other to keep their position.
They want to like, it's all for numbers and all for all that. It's not really in the best interest of humanity and humans, you know, like the way we are structured, everything. We have to restructure.
I'm sure there's like people out there that really think that their vote counts and probably gonna be pissed about this, but
I don't know what to tell
I don't know how their vote counts. I don't know how their vote counts when their guy, you know, the guy who's a president lost the people's vote.
You can go back to the other ones too. There's been other ones where they switch the votes and like, you know what I mean, like crazy shit like that.
Yeah, it's insane.
So terrifying.
It is weird.
It's weird to see how it all, like the internal workings, you know, like how ruthless politicians are with each other, and like they block things, and like people need help, and they are like blocking it just to play like power games and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what those TV shows are all about, right? Like shit like that, where it's like
and I can't even like the whole like how he like the whole like doesn't believe in like climate change and all that shit from humans. Like, well, I think we were talking about that as well.
Yeah.
And it's just like that is just outlandish.
I just
there's too many humans, and we like drive too many vehicles, and like like we're polluting the planet. Like it's that is ridiculous to think that we aren't like.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. It's like a choice. It's a choice between like establishment people that had power before that were blowing up countries and starting war for oil and doing all this corrupt shit, or someone who's like relaxed morally and can go either way in any which way, you know. Those are our choices, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like terrifying. You get Donald Trump in there and it's like, fucking who knows, you know?
What the fuck does he know?
Yeah, like who fucking knows what's gonna happen. Crazy choices.
That is. But that's the world we live in. Yeah, seriously.
Whatever, you can talk about it, you know? I think it's the same shit, though. It's like, dude, George W. Bush was terrifying, wasn't he? He, like, went to war. His dad went to war. They went to war over crazy shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's horrific.
I know. I'm horrible at, like, following history, so I can't, like, really, like... I can't even say much about Donald. I don't even know what he's doing, man. I have no idea what that guy's doing.
I don't either. No one does.
I fucking...
We out here. That's the definition of Donald Trump's president. We out here. Who knows? Crazy world.
Yeah.
I feel like because with him, it's like it feels like they're like people are willing to confuse the truths on things. Like they're like they'll just say whatever and murky the water, you know, just to gain power. And then when the water's murky, you influence people in a crazy way, you know. It seems like they do that. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I saw this sick ass thing though, B. I can't remember. It might have been on Jankum on his Instagram, but it was a tray flip, and it was stomping out the Nazi symbol, the swastika. It was like an animation. It was just like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It was like drawn. Looked really sick. Thought that was sick.
What, stomping it out like in the middle of the board or something?
It was like a Nazi symbol, and then he tray flipped it. When he landed on tray flip, it like smushed it and like poofed it away.
Oh.
But it was like drawn out and it animated online. I thought it was sick because talking about Donald Trump and the whole like Charlotte thing, where there's like racist stuff going on, people trying to bring down the fucking Robert E. Lee statue or whatever, and then violence broke out or something. Someone created that. I thought that was sick. It said something like, there's none of that shit in skateboarding or some shit. I don't even remember. I have to look it up again. I remember in the 90s too, shit got crazy. Like I go back and look at history, and if you go back through like the 80s and the 70s and the 60s, there was like war and there was like scandals and like crazy shit going on. Like it seems like it's like a big cycle, like again and again, you know?
Yeah.
Just terrifying.
I'm just fucking arrogant towards the whole thing. I literally don't give a shit.
Yeah, you just work and skate.
I'm just like, that shit is so far out of, like, for anybody to just think they can fucking, you know, it's like everybody would have to get together and like this full well, how come he's not impeached if everyone's like, you know, so bummed on him?
Yeah, who fucking knows?
You
dude?
know, like
I
what
don't
the
know
fuck is
how
going
any
on?
of
Like
this meat
exactly,
grinding
it's
shit
just
works.
like no one does anything.
It's like a big
They just,
soap opera.
Yeah, it's like everyone just like fucking watches this shit.
the
happen.
days of our lives.
Yeah, like this shit happens in front of everyone's fucking face,
Ooh, violin.
and like nothing's done.
Is it like it's like all those shows everyone's watching, they're just replicating it in real life.
Yeah,
There's a lot of those King of Thrones shows and like,
it's fucking ridiculous.
yeah, it's crazy.
So I was thinking about the New England M's coming up.
Fuck yeah. Yes.
Which,
Sight.
when is that?
November 4th and 5th.
Nice.
Sight. I'm
Yeah.
working on the artwork right now with Peter, so
Oh,
we should
dude.
have something soon.
Yeah, I always
And-
have such a good time.
Dude, I'm fucking hyped. It's our 4th year, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy. And we're gonna try to do a girls division as well.
Sick.
So that's like it's starting to come together now, and I'll just start on the podcast. I'll give you guys updates as I come about the New England Am as it comes together. So I'm hyped that you're down, dude. Fuck yeah.
Dude, yeah. Best shit ever.
It's sick. We'll have to hit up Donnie too, make sure
Hometown
he
Park,
rolls through.
just everyone blowing it out for the weekend. It's sick, dude.
It's perfect.
Energy's all high and
November
people
too.
killing it.
Yeah. It's right when the weather starts to like turn, so everyone's like kind of
Yeah.
getting back into edge mode. You know?
Yeah, dude. That's wintertime. Edge goes off.
Heavy sessions for
Yeah,
sure.
Definitely.
Because it's like,
Because it's dark at like 4 o'clock and freezing cold outside.
yeah. Your balls shrink up real
Your balls-
tight.
yeah, oh my god, and your feet are numb for the first half hour you're skating around. This shit is ridiculous.
I know, dude. You have to like struggle to get your toes like ice cubed.
Yeah, it's just scary. Like sometimes you go to ollie and your board's not even there at all.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how many times I've like I remember this one time like that I first got there and I tried to just like I thought I was warmed up, cruised around a little bit, just tried to like tail slide a cross box.
Yeah.
And like didn't even ollie and
Ice cube toes?
Yeah, dude, like just smashed my knee off the box like
Oh, that fucks your
instantly.
whole day.
Oh yeah, I
You're
was
done.
over after that. I tried to like recover and like dude, I couldn't warm up at all after that, you know? And you're like, fuck.
That's a blow to your ego and
Oh
just
my
physically.
God.
too.
Yeah, it like sucks all the energy out of you. You almost feel like you're gonna pass out.
Dude.
You're like, fuck, dude.
That's the worst.
Limping across the park with like a swollen, your knees all fucking swelled up.
Especially if you're like in a good mood and you come in kind of like feeling good.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's what happens.
Yeah,
You're like,
thinking you're all hot, like ollieing the pyramid and like just clipping and fucking taking it to the shoulder.
just taking it to the dick.
Yeah.
You sacked the rail the other day, sorta.
Oh yeah, no, that
Ass
was more
cheek?
like it was my ass cheek. I leaned back because that rail was so shaky. I was like, that was bound to happen.
It was wobbling. I couldn't believe you actually got a grind across
Yeah,
that.
and my tail was chipped too, so I was like, I felt really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, you still did it though.
Yeah, I
That
did
was
it, and then I sacked it. I should have just kept that one. You know?
I do know.
I did sack it. I mean, it was like more of like to my ass cheek, but
Yeah.
dude, that hurt for days after
But like
that.
your legs weren't touching. Like you sacked it, and then you had to put your legs down.
Yeah.
That was.
But it was like one of those ones where like I got on real shitty, and like my back truck went over, so like I knew I was like going right in between the rail, and I kind of leaned back so I didn't pinch the nuts or anything.
Nice.
I didn't get that like. It was more of like, you know, when you fall on the ground and your ass cheeks spread, like one catches the ground, it feels like it feels
Rips
like
your ass.
Yeah, it feels like your asshole just ripped open. it felt more like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fucking painful.
Oh my god. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I don't really know I think that's like better because that goes away. You know, like you wait like 5 minutes and you're like, all right, yeah, like my ass isn't bleeding.
Yeah. If you hit your balls, you're always worried about like real trauma.
Yeah.
Like an ass cheek rip.
Yeah,
you know what's
and
going
then you
on.
have like a stomach ache for so long after that. I
Yeah,
feel.
you don't know if you like permanently fucked something up.
Yeah.
Like your boys don't float no more. Like
Yeah.
who knows? Who fucking knows?
I already got a kid, so I'm not worried about like.
You locked that one in.
I locked that down.
Generation.
Yeah.
One more generation of Westgates. Nice.
She's out there, so.
It's good to know it works, right?
Yeah.
Did that feel like it's like I can create a child? Like
I did. Well, mainly my wife did.
I am working on it.
Yeah, my wife did. So if that's a check that off.
Yeah.
Life hammer,
Life hammer.
Yeah, if I sack from here on out, it's like I don't have to worry about that. I already got one.
Yeah, that's
You know,
nice.
how many do you need?
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Depends on the individual.
Yeah, true.
Damn, I'm ready for the fucking the electric cars, dude. Internet overlords, I'm down.
Wait, what is it?
Electric cars, where you just like they're mapped out. and
yeah,
they drive
we're like
themselves.
sitting in the back, like just shooting the shit, not even like driving. Yeah.
Because like the difference right now is you're just driving, you know. Imagine
Yeah.
if we were just lounge back. We'd be chilling.
Oh my god, it'd be so sick.
It'd be sick. We'd be like the Jetsons in a pod. Do you ever watch the Jetsons?
We definitely wouldn't have missed the skate park. Like, I'm sure the car would have gotten right to the skate park.
Yeah.
Instead of me driving around trying to navigate Boston, the worst streets ever.
You're following a GPS anyway, so you're already following their maps.
Yeah.
So it's
and I
just
still couldn't get there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, we could have, but it was just another 20 minutes. So it was like,
Well, I know, but like I missed the turn the first time. The second time I missed the turn again.
Maybe
it would have been the third try.
So maybe the GPS technology needs to improve, because if that was autonomous, would that happen? Would it just would it not know the updated road systems? Because you'd have to have like a whole infrastructure.
See, the thing was like
rebuild.
it was like telling me to go straight, but then it split into like 3 different ways.
Yeah, because they were building. There's all that shit. So
it would know, because the car would like be programmed to like, Charles Street or on whatever, going to Education Street. It would have gotten there first try.
Yeah.
That's how like computer works.
They're smarter than
That's
me.
why everyone has like an iPhone. You don't even have to think about directions anymore. You think anyone knows how to get anywhere without these things?
That's scary.
I didn't
Turn
know
it
how
off.
to get.
Let's see if we can do it, bro.
No, we don't know what's someone gonna. Does anybody even have a map? They even print maps anymore?
Yeah. They
like what the fuck?
I've been watching so much of The Office. I went back and started watching it. Because, dude, you ever watch The Office?
No.
With Michael Scott?
No, I mean, I've seen like an episode or two, but I've never got
it's
like.
It's so good.
I know.
Speaking about paper,
that, but...
yeah. Dunder Mifflin. I watched it up to a certain amount of seasons, and then it started getting like a little too ridiculous for me.
Yeah.
And I stopped watching it, but now I'm going back and I'm watching where I left off, so I'm at the ridiculous part, and it's like, it's even better now. Because I didn't watch it before when it was too much, I've been watching it. But the paper company, do they even make maps anymore? They got to. Gas stations got maps,
No,
right?
yeah, I'm sure they do, but it's
We're
like
not in
probably
the
hard to
future
find,
yet, Yeah. We're not in the future yet.
No one has them. I remember like, back in like the Fibro days when we'd be in like Seamus's shitty van.
Yeah.
Where the door would fall right off.
Yeah.
And bust out a map to like figure out where we are.
Yeah, we did have maps for sure. A Thomas guide or whatever it is.
Yeah, because I kind of like...
Dude, we're old. That's old.
Yeah, no, I know. Whenever I bring up like the story of like when we, Fibro days, like going to like New York and stuff, and like I would like push around with Steve, and like, dude, I didn't even have a cell phone. Like if he got away from me and I lost him, I was like this 15-year-old kid in New York City, like small town. I don't know how to get around.
Yeah.
The subway, the city was like the scariest thing for me in the world.
You learn or you die.
No, either
you learn or you die.
I was just like, fuck it, dude. If I'm just like gonna have to keep pushing and pushing. Like if I lose this guy, I'm so fucked.
Oh, dude, I felt that. I got locked out of his house a few times.
Yeah, sleeping on the bench.
He gave you like the rule was like, if you stay out past this time, you're gonna miss the doorman, and then you're fucked. And I missed the doorman a few times. Fucking sleep on a bench, dude.
Yeah.
Oh god. And sometimes I was just dirty as shit from skating New York all day, covered in pigeon shit from falling on the ground.
Dude, his like whole apartment was like
super
white.
tidy. Yeah.
It was like all white. Like the carpet was like all white. I think the walls were white, so it was like like I was just as filthy and like have to take your shoes off and like fuck, dude. Like
sorry.
Yeah, and he would be bummed if you make a mess out of his place.
I know, dude. When's the last time you seen Steve?
Dude, it's been a long time.
I was talking to him and I was saying I want to do a day trip up there and go skate some curbs with him in the city and push around, do that whole thing again. You want to do that with me?
What? Skate what?
Just pick a day, go visit Steve R and film it, like vlog around the city, go get some food with him and like fucking push around the city.
Yeah,
maybe he'll bring us to some like curbs.
Too.
Yeah, that would be sick. Dude.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Or we could go to the park or whatever. We could just like, dude, let's do that.
Yeah, I haven't been to New York
in a
while. Yeah, I'm down.
We'll figure out a date that works for the three of us.
Alright.
That'd be sick to do, man.
Coordinate it.
Yeah, I will. I will start lining that one up. We gotta do it in the fall because it'll be like nice weather too,
Yeah, a little cooler.
Yeah. It's coming up. We're in August.
It's right around the corner.
What's going on with the bogs? Where are we at?
Yeah, berries are all set. They're just coloring up.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna start picking like September 25th because I actually go to. I usually start around there anyway. That's usually when I got like good enough color to get started.
When is it?
End of September. 25th, 26th. That's when I've like started like the past few years.
Nice.
It's still like they're still like kind of green, but they ripen up after a bit, so you can send them in, and then like as I start, it gets once you start getting colder nights, they start coloring up like real good,
Just
so it's like
primary color.
Yeah, by the end of it, they're like, I have like an early variety and then like a little bit of later variety, and it's kind of a mix. So I just do all like the pieces that I can that are earlier, because those are more red first or maroon, and then I'll hit the later. But it's mixed, so it's kind of like there'll be sections where it's like, you know, you can't get it like you can't pick it like perfectly right. Is what I'm saying, you know.
Did it ripen afterwards after you pick them?
Yeah, like if they have like a little bit of if they have like some blemishes on them, like where they have a little bit of color.
Yeah.
Once you pick them, they'll color up.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're fine. By the time they get sorted and packed, and you buy them in the supermarket, they'll be red as can be.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to Barcelona. Before that, Element's got like an apartment
Nice.
or Airbnb.
Oh, nice. So, they got a spot to stay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think that'll be my first trip with like minor.
Oh, sick.
Element.
Well, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, how that works.
Yeah,
out.
I got this.
I like that you two guys are still together.
It's so sick, dude.
Bernie, bro.
They made these shirts pretty funny. Like, I think they like just surprised him or whatever, and like made these like John Minor boards and like shirts. And I got some shirts the other day. So he's actually, I think he's coming to Boston, and because he's gonna do a trip with some of the guys like here and like skate with Tim and stuff, and like in Boston the end of the month. So I'm gonna rock one of my John Minor shirts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Give him a little bam. How you doing? We made t-shirts for Derek Fukuhara for one of the Tampa pros that had his face on it and everything.
Fuck yeah.
Like a model shot. It was sick.
That's sick.
Oh, sick, dude. Well, I think that's it, dude. Is that it? We covered everything?
Yeah.
Everyone's up to date. Me and you are up to date with each other.
Oh, if anybody, I'm gonna throw this out there. If anybody listens to this, because I always need help picking, and I pay. Just
Nice.
Somehow get in touch with me or Shetler or something.
Yeah. The good homies.
The good homies or whatever. If you,
Yeah.
if anybody wants to help pick,
DM.
let me know. Is that how you? What's the DM though? How do I know that?
Direct message on Instagram.
Is that the like one up in the right hand corner?
Yeah, I'll school you to the game.
All right, yeah. Yep. So yeah, if anybody's down, let me know.
Hell yeah, Brandon. Thank you, man.
No worries.
Today was fun, too.
That was fun.
Like always, I just want to say thank you for the support with the podcast, all the feedback, all the shares, all the reviews on the iTunes store, all the suggestions for the guests, and just the general hype, man. I appreciate it, all of it. And if you'd like, follow me at Anthony Shetler on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And you can also check out All I Need on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at All I Need Skate. Yeah. Thank you guys. Peace.